The UK Prime Minister hopes to replace the Irish backstop with his own two borders 4 years proposal. There are two elements to his plan. First, he wants Northern Ireland to leave the EU's custom union, which is the bloc's tariff-free trading area. But at the same time, he wants Northern Ireland to remain aligned to the EU's single market access rules, which is the bloc's uniform set of regulations for all goods. So how would this work on the ground? The proposal would create two borders, a border for customs between Ireland and Northern Ireland, and a border to maintain the EU's single market standards between Northern Ireland and the rest of the UK. According to the new plan, the second border would only come into effect when Northern Ireland's Assembly gives it consent. Northern Ireland's political parties would be asked every 4 years to choose either the EU's existing set of rules or become part of the UK's regulations. In the future, if the Assembly chooses the UK trading regime, it would automatically result in a hardening of the border between Ireland and Northern Ireland. The earlier backstop clause stated that an open border would remain between the UK's Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland until both sides agree to a final settlement. In the new plan, from the onset, there would not be any open border on the Irish island. Critics argue that Johnson's plan would invariably violate the Good Friday Agreement. After decades of violence, the agreement was inked on April 10, 1998, deciding how Northern Ireland should be governed. It states that people and trade must flow freely between the UK's Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. Presently, it's an open border with an estimated 105 million people making trips crossing it every year, with an annual trade volume worth over $3 billion. Boris Johnson's plan argues that the custom checks should not take place at the border, but at business premises or other points in the supply chain. It also proposes to carry out electronic paperwork with minimum physical checks. But many experts believe the plan still lacks clarity on how exactly a hard border would be avoided. Also, if there are two different sets of customs rules between Ireland and Northern Ireland, how would the authorities prevent smuggling at the border? Johnson's plan doesn't provide any clear answers yet.